Hello everybody, and welcome to another on-the-go mobile episode of the Nobody Asked for This podcast. I am reporting live from hour 3 of traffic. Somebody please come save me. Here's the thing. I never want to be a complainer. Obviously, actually, if you've listened to this podcast, you know that I want nothing more than to be a complainer. And am one to my core. Like, sometimes you just have to be who you are, you know? I'm always preaching that. So if you're a complainer, just be a complainer. But, my goodness, hour 3 of traffic, I'm starting to lose it a little bit. I don't know how you're expected to focus for that long, staying in one spot. Maybe it's a exercise of patience. I don't know. And I keep checking my GPS to see is it gonna magically something clear up. I've also haven't passed any catastrophes, which I'm saying as if that's a bad thing, but no, I'm obviously very happy there's not some big emergency that it's caused, this traffic jam. But then it's also well, then what the heck is it? Does that ever happen, where you get to the end of the line or whatever, and you're wait, I don't see anything? You expect to see mass chaos. You're what is this thing that has truly taken over my day? Did I miss the turn? Oh no, I didn't. And then you're oh, it's nothing, which is good. I don't want anyone to be hurt or anything. But then there also is that annoying thing where you get to the end of the line and you realize that the accident is fully cleared. What we're waiting for is for everyone to be nosy. Now, as a nosy person, just in general, I knows that about myself. I kind of, I just like to see what's going on. Not to report. I'll forget in 2 seconds. But, I'm open to, hearing what's going on. I won't always ask. I don't want to be that type of nosy. But, you can't turn your ears off. You really can't. So, you could, put your hands over them, but I don't really know that fully works. Anyway, now we're moving on the road, but it's just my goodness. Now the good thing is that it's going to give me is it gives me time to record the Nobody Asked for This podcast. Now, don't worry, this is not going to be a 3-hour episode. For some reason, sitting in traffic doing nothing is more exhausting to me than running a marathon. And that is said by someone who, the last time I attempted a mile, it was a 14-minute mile. Which, if I just don't look at the stats of that, maybe that's good. I don't know. I feel that's really bad. I think people run a mile in 6 minutes. I feel I looked it up one time and it was 8 was where it stopped kind of being embarrassing. So I think to be at 14, which is pretty much double that, is not something to brag about. Yeah. I did have to open the window because it is getting a little bit warm for the audio purposes. What do they do, if you're filming a movie, not that this is a movie, but if you were to be filming one, what do you do if it's hot? I feel under all those lights it must be hot. You can't have the AC on. Now, luckily, I do run pretty cold. Well, I don't run as I just described, but if I do run, it's cold. So, what that means, there's a wine, I'm just drove by a winery that says, don't stop, drive in. Should a winery put the word drive in their sign? I don't know about that. I feel that's not responsible. Maybe let's workshop that. Anyway, I hope everyone's having a good week. I hope you're having a good, get this, end of September. We've now fallen upon the end of September. I truly can't believe that. Like, what the heck? The next thing we know, it's going to be Christmas. And then New Year, and then we have to, like, do this thing all over again. There's something beautiful about that, and there's something deeply saddening. Like, I experience both, you know? Like, I'm happy. Does this person have a spot? Oh, no, good thing they don't have a stop. I'm happy that we're getting another Christmas, but it's like, it's just gonna come to end. You know, it's like it gets here just to be over. And then we're sitting around waiting for the next Christmas. At least I am. I'm getting ready for those Hallmark movies. I really want to, like... Is it fall? I think it's officially fall. I didn't celebrate the first day of fall. What the heck is wrong with me? I don't want to let this time pass me by. But I feel like I kind of let September pass me by in a little bit of a sense. So... we're gonna get our act together for October. I'm gonna start watching all the scary movies. Maybe I'll start doing scary movie like reviews. I was good last year about watching scary movies. I was good. It's become that thing where if I'm not just like randomly scrolling on my phone for the 3 hours that I am just like have in my day to kill time, then I feel so proud of myself, no matter what else I was doing. Like, at this point, watching TV feels so productive. I'm like, I am so good. I didn't just go on my phone. Because it's like, comparatively, it's better to watch TV. Because at least you're, like, making some progress, you know, as you're watching a show. But when you're just, you know, scrolling whatever. I don't even have TikTok. I don't even know what I'm doing on my phone for 3 hours. So if you've really been listening, you can hear my logic here. I was complaining that I was doing nothing in traffic for 3 hours, but then talked about how I like to waste 3 hours a day. So I guess technically the solution is to go on TikTok in traffic, but then that is directly against the sign I just said was bad for putting driving and distraction in the same sentence. So I'm an enigma. I don't know what to tell you. I wonder if Siri's going to give me new directions. What should I be for Halloween? I haven't dressed up for Halloween since elementary school. And then even then, I think I might have been the loser that was like, yeah, I'm good. Like that last year of school when they let you dress up. Like I might have not participated, which is not very school spirit of me. Maybe I was just in a mood that day. I don't know. But it's a lot of pressure to like find a costume and like put it on and, you know, show up. I'm at the point in my drive where it's like, I'm close-ish enough to home that like I could just route plan myself. But like, can Siri do a better job? I'm gonna check. Okay, update. Siri did provide me with an alternate route, but she doesn't know my life or lifestyle or what I'm now planned to do. I'm stopping to get a treat. A Diet Coke. Not sponsored. But I was scared. I was scared to have a Diet Coke earlier because I was in traffic such that what if I had to pee? Like, I seriously, if I'm gonna be in traffic for 3 hours, like, I gotta just start buying Depends. Because what are you gonna do, pull over? Like, it's actually, traffic is a fire hazard. We gotta get the fire department on this. Widen these roads. But then here's the thing. They do widen the roads, and then I complain about that because it's construction, which causes more traffic. This is stressful. It's so stressful trying to figure out the world's problems, honestly. Like, it's such a burden. What street is this? Oh, we just don't have a street number. That's cool. Like, where's your sign? I saw the sign, and it opened up my eyes. Oh, I didn't mean to sing. I think it's this street. Let's do that. Do I need to stop at the grocery store? Oh, wait, no. I'm going left, everybody. New idea. Oh, sorry. Oh, shoot. Okay. All right. Anyway, what was I saying? I can't remember. I'm back in traffic. I'm going to be honest. When I just started, I just said, okay, that was about 20 minutes after I had just ended. So, there's that. I had a break, and now I'm back in traffic. I have a gift, and my gift is I always will pick the worst route to go home. I should have listened to Siri. She was right. She knew what she was talking about. I'm the king of, okay, I'm just going to quickly run to the store. And then the store is down the street, but for some reason I've taken 25 minutes to get from point A to point B. Now, I do promote stopping and smelling the roses, honestly. I think that's healthy. It's important. It's, it's a part of life. But, I'm also terrible in a grocery store. I can't pick anything to save my life. I'm looking at all of the, limited edition items. I'm seeing what's new. I'm not buying any of it. It's just a whole thing, Ooh, there's 3 ice cream stores in a row. Maybe it's a sign. They need to find a way to make soft serve ice cream something you can have at home. Actually, I think they just did. I think the Ninja people just came out with that machine where you can swirl your ice cream. Okay, so that idea has been done. Amazing. I'm so smart. Oh, speaking of me being smart, I had such an adult appointment today. I had a meeting with a financial advisor. Now, I didn't think I had to prepare much for this meeting because I don't have many finances that need to be advised about, So it's not like I was really, I didn't have a ton of questions because, you more so need questions when you have money. That's not true, I'm sure. I'm sure it's actually smart to plan and invest in your future and all of that. So I have a little bit, which is good. So I just need this podcast to take off. That's all. It's the one. I've done my part, guys. It's up to you now. There is something freeing about that, It's with something like this, with all this podcast business. If people listen, they listen. If they don't, they don't. What's the worst that could happen? What is the worst that could happen? I have had a stressful week because I can't keep up with all of my programs. And by my programs, I mean my TV shows. I feel like they're starting left and right on me. There was a time when it was a dry spell and none of the shows were on. And then they all started in July. And then I kind of got busy end of August. Middle of August, so I was doing really well for a second, and then it caught up to me, and I can't. I'll start a show, I'm literally still watching a show on Netflix. I can't even remember what it was called. I started it so long ago, but I started it 3 years ago, and I still watch an episode every once in a while, that, and I'm not kidding. I started it, end of 2022, maybe even 2021. And it's like, I'll get to it, you know? I'll get to it one day. And I'm actually, like, I'm usually able to just sort of, like, hop back in. I don't really have to go back and, like, do research or whatever to see, like, what happened, like, what is going on with these people. I can usually figure it out. Which is funny, because I've talked about before how with books, once it's gone, it's gone. Like, once I finished reading a book, I could read the same book in a week and I'd be shocked. Which, speaking of, I've been reading the same book for 2 months. So I think it's a me problem. I need to stop blaming the outside and go fix me. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go and maybe, like, take a chill pill and relax and maybe finish another episode of a show or another chapter of my book. So thank you so much for listening. Again, I apologize that these have been shorter, but I'm doing my best. And I mean, there's not many people that I'm apologizing to in terms of listeners, so real ones know. But yeah, I hope everyone has a good week, a good end of September. If you've taken the time to listen to this, I really do appreciate it. If you like what you heard, you can go to podcastnobodyaskedforthis.podbean.com. On there, you can listen to the show. It can be our show. I can share. Sharing is caring. But yeah, you can just listen right on there. You can find links to places to subscribe. We're on, Apple, Spotify, those types of places. I don't check the numbers on those specific sites. So, hey, maybe I'm viral. I did briefly go viral in Finland, but that's another story. So, anyway, that I've told 19 times. So just go listen to any other episode. But, yeah, hope everyone has a good week. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.